Hi, this video is about how to become more confident. For more tips and articles on how you can learn how to become more confident, visit our website at www.howtobecomemoreconfident.net. We're all busy these days, so let me tell you what you can expect to learn by watching this short video. This video might be a good fit for you if you are ready to experience a more fulfilling life, feel better about yourself, have more intimate relationships, and pursue your dreams. All of us have areas we need help in, if we're honest. If you've tried other books or programs and haven't worked, just know that you're not alone, and you've come to the right place. It's never too late to learn how to become more confident and blossom into the man or woman that you were created to be. That might sound a little cheesy, but it's important that you don't become discouraged or give up on yourself. It's not true that you're actually hopeless or that others are able to change, but you aren't. So don't believe in those things. Just believe that it is possible and don't count yourself out. You're going to find a few things that are very valuable in this video. First of all, there'll be good information. Second, it'll lead you to some tips. And 3, we'll discuss some strategies. I'd like to share a few thoughts with you right now. You've probably been told before that your thoughts determine your self-esteem. So I'm sure you also know that self-esteem is closely tied to your self-confidence. In fact, the two go hand in hand. How? Instead of the normal psychobabble, let me use an illustration to explain this principle for you. Picture a tall tower. I'm not sure if you've ever driven past a work site or past a large building site on your way to work, but you can picture the scene, and here's a picture representing that. Workers have the city blocks fenced off, and many of them have disappeared into a large hole in the ground with lots of noise echoing out of it. If this site's on your way to work, like I mentioned, or just in the path of your daily schedule, you wonder what their holdup is. It seems like they're taking forever to make any visible progress. And you think, if it's taking this long to do nothing, how's this project going to end? It's going to go on forever. But then it happens. After many elapsed days, all of a sudden you notice a building one day that's several floors high already. How did that happen so fast? How did it go from a hole in the ground to 7 stories overnight? It's simple. Most of the hard work was done by first laying the strong foundation deep in the ground. Once that was set, the building began to shoot right up. While the foundation is the most important part of the building project, it's also the most invisible. And making it strong takes the most time. The same is true with your self-esteem, which again leads to your self-confidence. After the building's complete, then it's time to work on the cosmetic features. This can be the topical areas of your life, and it's the place where tips and strategies come in. But notice, this comes last and not first. How to become more confident. What you want to recognize is that when you're learning how to get confidence in yourself, you have to first take the time on your personal foundation. These are the hidden areas of your life, usually deep down, that usually don't get that much attention. This is vital before you attempt to make any fast or visible progress on the surface issues. In fact, it's impossible to build a strong tower without first making sure it has a strong foundation. So, how can you apply this principle to learning how to become more confident? I'd like to share 3 tips with you. Tip number 1. Give attention to your foundation first. Until you examine your internal view of yourself and why it's the way it is, as well as what makes up your gifts, your talents, and your strengths, you might be building on a faulty foundation. That's why some people try lots of new techniques and read more books. And it might help temporarily, but it's just not going to last for them. But there's a sure way to accomplish long-term results, and it's not as hard as you might think. In fact, it can be enjoyable and a very freeing process. Yes, you too can learn how to become more confident. Having the right information will begin to fill you with renewed encouragement and a belief that you can actually do this. Tip number 2. Discover your blueprints. Once you have a strong foundation, it's time to begin building on it. But make sure that you build your life according to your unique design and not somebody else's. This is where most people commit the 3 most commonly overlooked mistakes and fail. But there's a sure process to knowing who you were destined to become that works like a charm. Then you can experience success when learning how to become more confident by building according to the blueprints that are uniquely you, instead of trying to build yourself up to be somebody else. Tip number 3. Learn how to decorate. In keeping with the building theme, there comes a time to choose the paint colors, the curtains, new furniture, and then invite people over once the main construction is complete. After your foundation is set and you're already building on it, This is the stage where you can learn some powerful techniques and tips. These strategies for how to become more confident can help you in a variety of settings, whether you're perfecting conversational or social skills, or trying to improve relationships, or discovering how to think positively about yourself, or disabling your inner critic, or going after that career promotion. This is the stage where these tools can begin to work for you. So, why do most other programs teach you how to become more confident beginning with the last step and skip the most important stuff? I'm not sure, but it does a major disservice to people like you and me. If you discover how to do these steps in the right way, in the right order, you'll start to see it all come together and learn how to become more confident. That's right, if you follow the right order, you're going to find success for yourself. Now, I'd like to share something personal with you. I've learned how to do these things through much personal difficulty and broken relationships and feeling quite timid and insecure in social settings. And I'm happy to tell you that I'm a different person today than I was before. And I'm not taking full credit for that. I've been very fortunate to discover loving mentors and counselors and teachers that have helped me a great deal. And I've digested countless books, pushed through hours of research, and a whole lot of trial and error to test this or test that, to figure out what works and what doesn't, to hone these secrets. It's my hope to pass these personal experiences on to you so that you can learn how to become more confident yourself. I feel that once we find help in our own lives, it's our privilege to pass it on and help others. I mean, isn't it time that you began living the life that you envision and eagerly desire for yourself? It's time to find your place in life and start enjoying your life. If you're ready to discover how to become more confident, I'd like to offer you a jump start. I put together some valuable information in a recorded video course for you. Here's what you'll receive. I'd like to share 2 valuable things. And instead of taking years to discover them, you can find them out right now. But first, have you ever noticed that a counselor only gets paid if you keep coming back to see them? Yeah, I know, it kind of seems like a conflict of interest to me too. But that's not my role here. So I'd rather you get the fast answers that jumpstart your confidence so you can get on your way now. When you visit my website and tell us where to send the information, I'd like to offer you 2 free gifts. The first free gift is how to overcome the #1 biggest myth when building confidence and self-esteem. And the second one is this. I want to help you decode the 3 most commonly overlooked mistakes when building self-confidence. Please enjoy these complimentary resources and get on your way to building your confidence. You're going to feel great when you learn what's actually holding you back, and you'll be able to start living the fun and fulfilling life that you've imagined. So go ahead and visit my website now at howtobecomemoreconfident.net. We all get busy and forget about things, so make sure you go there right now and get those free resources for yourself. You can get back to them when you have more time. Or if you're already on the site, just enter your email and tell us where to send the information so that we can get you on your way.